Breaking news from SpaceX. The dawn of commercial space cargo has arrived in the heart of Starbase, Texas. A groundbreaking announcement has just emerged that's sending ripples through the aerospace industry. SpaceX has revealed its plans for Starship Flight 7, and it's not just another test flight, it's the beginning of a new era in space transportation. For the first time in Starship's journey, this massive rocket will carry a revolutionary payload. 10 experimental Starlink satellite models designed to validate the spacecraft's deployment capabilities. While these aren't operational satellites, they represent something far more significant, the first step towards Starship's commercial future. Why does this matter? Consider this. SpaceX's current workhorse, the Falcon 9, has transformed space access with its reusability. But Starship, it's about to change the game entirely. With its massive cargo bay and unprecedented payload capacity, it's not just an evolution, it's a revolution in space transportation. The numbers tell a compelling story. While the Falcon 9 has served faithfully in deploying Starlink satellites, Starship is set to take this to another level entirely. We're talking about the capability to launch 60 next-generation V3 Starlink satellites in a single mission, each one offering 10 times the downlink capacity of its predecessors. Today, we're going to take you behind the scenes of this historic development. You'll learn about the ingenious Dispenser deployment system, the groundbreaking modifications that make this possible, and what this means for the future of space commerce. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we bring you the latest in space innovation. Let's dive right in. The foundation of success: SpaceX's strategic evolution. Behind every SpaceX triumph lies a carefully calculated strategy. Today, approximately 60% of SpaceX's Falcon launches are dedicated to their Starlink constellation, a brilliant move that ensures consistent revenue while advancing their technological capabilities. This same strategic thinking is now being applied to Starship, but on a scale that dwarfs everything that's come before. Think about this. While the Falcon 9 has revolutionized space access, Starship is poised to redefine what's possible. It's not just about being bigger, it's about fundamentally changing the economics of space travel. When Elon Musk talks about reducing launch costs to just $10 per kilogram, he's not just making an ambitious claim, he's describing a transformation that could unlock countless new opportunities in space. The engineering marvel. Inside Starship's payload bay. Now let's talk about one of the most fascinating aspects of Starship's design, the payload deployment system. Remember those old Pez candy dispensers? SpaceX's engineers took that simple concept and transformed it into something extraordinary. The Pez Dispenser deployment system isn't just clever. It's a testament to SpaceX's ability to find elegant solutions to complex problems. The evolution of this system tells a compelling story of innovation. The original design featured massive clamshell doors, similar to what you might see on military cargo planes. But SpaceX's engineers weren't satisfied. They knew they needed something more reliable, more efficient, and most importantly, reusable. That's where the Pez dispenser concept came in. Starting with Ship 32, SpaceX made a crucial decision to expand the payload bay by implementing low-profile vertical supports. This seemingly simple change had profound implications. It significantly increased the usable cargo volume while maintaining structural integrity. But the innovations didn't stop there. The revolutionary door design. The payload door itself underwent multiple iterations. The team replaced the original square design with a rounded shape, a change that might seem minor, but actually eliminates potential stress points during re-entry. They simplified the dual plating system and reinforced the sliding door panels to prevent deformation under the extreme conditions of spaceflight. But perhaps most impressive is the drive system that operates these doors. It needed to be robust enough to function reliably in the harsh environment of space, yet precise enough to ensure perfect deployment every time. The engineering team achieved this through a redesign that increased flexibility while maintaining reliability, a balance that's crucial for reusable spacecraft. The game-changing payload capacity. Let's put Starship's capabilities into perspective. When we talk about 150 tons of payload capacity, it's easy to lose sight of what that really means. This isn't just about launching more satellites. It's about launching different kinds of satellites entirely. The constraints that have limited satellite design for decades are suddenly disappearing. Consider the James Webb Space Telescope, one of humanity's most complex and expensive space projects. Its design was heavily constrained by the limitations of existing launch vehicles. Engineers had to create complex folding mechanisms and use extremely expensive materials just to make it fit within these constraints. With Starship, these compromises become unnecessary. Suddenly, simpler, more robust designs become possible. Designs that could dramatically reduce costs while increasing capability. The real-world impact. This isn't just theoretical. We're already seeing companies step forward to take advantage of Starship's capabilities. SkyPerfect JSat, a Japanese satellite operator, has become the first customer to sign a firm contract for a Starship launch. They're planning to launch their Superbird 9 satellite to geosynchronous transfer orbit as early as 2027. This vote of confidence from a major commercial operator speaks volumes about the industry's faith in Starship's potential. But it's not just about commercial satellites. NASA's Artemis program has selected a modified version of Starship as their human landing system for returning astronauts to the moon. This variant of Starship will need to demonstrate not just payload deployment, but precise landing capabilities and human life support systems. The Mars connection. While lunar missions are impressive, they're just a stepping stone to SpaceX's ultimate goal. Mars. The company's plans for Mars colonization rely heavily on Starship's cargo capabilities. Each Mars-bound Starship will need to carry not just crew members, but all the equipment and supplies needed to establish a permanent presence on another planet. The current plans call for sending cargo Starships ahead of any human missions. These ships will carry everything from power generation equipment and water extraction systems to radiation shielding and dust control equipment. The ships themselves will become valuable assets on Mars, potentially being repurposed as storage facilities or even habitats. The future of space commerce. Looking ahead, Starship's impact on the space economy could be profound. With launch costs potentially dropping to a fraction of current levels, entire new industries become viable. Satellite operators could deploy larger, more capable spacecraft without breaking the bank. Scientific missions could carry more instruments and backup systems. Space manufacturing, which has been limited by the high cost of launching raw materials, could finally become economically viable. But perhaps most exciting is what we can't predict. Throughout history, when transportation costs have dramatically decreased, new and unexpected industries have emerged. Just as the internet enabled business models that would have been unimaginable in the 1980s, Starship's capabilities could enable entirely new forms of space-based enterprise. The road ahead. As we watch Starship prepare for Flight 7, we're witnessing more than just another rocket test. We're seeing the first steps toward a future where space is truly accessible, not just to government agencies and major corporations, but to a whole new generation of innovators and entrepreneurs. The deployment of these test satellites marks a crucial milestone in this journey. It's not just about proving that Starship can carry cargo. It's about demonstrating that SpaceX can deliver on its promise to revolutionize space transportation. Each successful deployment brings us one step closer to a future where the constraints that have limited space development for decades finally fall away. The implications of this transformation extend far beyond SpaceX or even the space industry. When you fundamentally change the economics of accessing space, you change what's possible. And that's exactly what Starship is poised to do. As we've explored today, Starship's first payload deployment represents more than just a technical milestone. It's the beginning of a new chapter in human spaceflight. From revolutionizing satellite deployment to enabling Mars colonization, this is technology that will reshape our future in space. We're witnessing history in the making, and I want to hear your thoughts. What aspect of Starship's capabilities excites you the most? Drop a comment below and let's discuss the possibilities. If you want to stay updated on all the latest developments in space technology and SpaceX news, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community here at Elon Musk 24 Hours. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative. Until next time, keep looking up. The future of space is getting more exciting by the day. This is Elon Musk 24 Hours signing off. In the high-stakes world of private space exploration, two titans have been locked in an extraordinary battle. SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, has been launching rockets at a breakneck pace, with Starship pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But today, we're turning our attention to a sleeping giant that's finally awakening. Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket. After years of anticipation and countless delays, Jeff Bezos has broken his silence. The massive New Glenn rocket, standing proud at 98 meters tall, has finally taken its place on Launch Complex 36 at Cape Canaveral. This isn't just another rocket launch. It's Blue Origin's bold statement that they're ready to compete in the orbital space race. The timing couldn't be more critical. While SpaceX has completed multiple test flights of their revolutionary Starship, Blue Origin has faced scrutiny for lagging behind. But something changed when Dave Limp took the helm as CEO in December 2022. The company's pace accelerated, milestones started falling into place, and now with a 5-year launch license in hand, New Glenn is poised for its debut flight. What makes this moment truly remarkable is the shift we're witnessing in the private space industry. 20 years ago, when Bezos founded Blue Origin, the idea of private companies launching massive rockets to orbit was considered far-fetched. Now we're watching two of the world's most successful entrepreneurs push each other to reach further into the cosmos. In an unexpected turn of events, even Elon Musk has extended his support, wishing Blue Origin Godspeed, a rare gesture that underscores the historical significance of what's about to unfold. This isn't just about competition anymore. It's about humanity's collective journey to the stars. Hi, Elon Musk, 24 hours here. Let's dive right in. The story of New Glenn begins not with a rocket, but with a dream. In the year 2000, when the space industry was still dominated by government agencies, Jeff Bezos made a bold decision. Fresh from transforming retail with Amazon, he set his sights on an even greater frontier: space. Blue Origin was born in a time when private space companies were seen as little more than ambitious fantasies. 2 years later, another visionary entered the scene. Elon Musk founded SpaceX, and suddenly the private space race had two formidable contenders. Both companies shared a revolutionary vision: making space accessible, reusable rockets a reality, and pushing humanity toward becoming a multiplanetary species. But their paths would diverge dramatically in the years to come. Blue Origin's early years showed incredible promise. They achieved something remarkable in November 2015, a successful vertical takeoff and landing of their New Shepard rocket, beating SpaceX to this crucial milestone by a matter of weeks. This achievement sent shockwaves through the aerospace industry. It wasn't just about being first. It was proof that private companies could innovate in ways that were previously thought impossible. But while Blue Origin celebrated this victory, SpaceX was already setting its sights on a far more ambitious goal: orbital flight. The real race wasn't about who could touch the edge of space. It was about who could reach orbit, deliver payloads, and open up the true commercial potential of space exploration. By 2012, SpaceX had already secured its place in history as the first private company to dock with the International Space Station. The announcement of New Glenn in September 2016 was Blue Origin's answer to this challenge. Named after John Glenn, the first American to orbit Earth, this rocket wasn't just another launch vehicle. It was a statement of intent. Standing at 98 meters tall with a diameter of 7 meters, New Glenn was designed to be a true heavy-lift titan. Its 7 BE-4 engines would generate enough power to lift 45 metric tons to low Earth orbit and 13 metric tons to geostationary transfer orbit. The first stage was designed to be reusable, landing gracefully on a barge in the Atlantic Ocean, much like SpaceX's Falcon 9. But ambition and reality often follow different trajectories. As SpaceX continued to rack up success after success with their Falcon 9 rocket, eventually achieving a remarkable record of nearly 400 successful launches, Blue Origin faced a series of challenging setbacks. The BE-4 engine development proved more complex than anticipated, leading to delays that would ripple through the entire program. The initial target launch date of 2020 came and went, and skepticism began to grow. The turning point came in December 2022 with the appointment of Dave Limp as CEO. His arrival marked a fundamental shift in Blue Origin's approach. The company began to move with a renewed sense of urgency, and the results were immediate. Under Limp's leadership, Blue Origin didn't just make promises, they began delivering results. November 2024 marked a pivotal moment when New